Hey everybody, NCS Band 001 here. Hey Chris, happy Hallows Eve. Yep, happy Halloween Eve of Halloween Eve, everyone. Hope y'all are having fun. I'm assuming none of you are trick-or-treating or anything like that, so... Tonight, we are going to continue on with Scooby Doo Night of 100 Frights, the GameCube version, the easier version. And maybe get it done tonight. We're gonna be, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff left to finish. It's possible we get through it tonight, but I'm not 100% sure. It may take one more stream. But really all we have left is just getting all the Scooby snacks and Mastermind tokens, or tokens in general, in every area of the game. The power-ups, the warp gates, that's really it. We've gotten a few things done so far, inventions and stuff. We got the one miscellaneous achievement done. Alrighty. Let's jump on in. Let's see if I can get this. And by the way, for anyone who didn't know, I'm playing revision 1 of the game because it, I think, fixes some of the bugs that are present in the original. Should be able to hide the taskbar for a second. Okay, skip the intro cutscene because we don't want copyright problems. Yeah, so that's... I don't get that one, why it's like... The Dolphin emulator, for some reason, doesn't like to go full screen the way that the other emulator does, so I don't know what that is. And let me know how the audio sounds, guys. I might have to change the volume settings, either mine or in-game. Not entirely sure, so let me know on that. Nope, don't need that. Oh, oops, I think I started a new game by accident. We don't want to do that.
You smell that salty sea air?
That is not what I intended to do, so let me try that again. But let me also see if I can actually get this going full screen like it's supposed to. I don't know why it only wants to go full Okay, that's not it. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm not sure if I can get it to go full screen for whatever reason. Because I can make it full screen on my main screen, but it's also, like, off-center if I do that. So, I don't really think that's ideal. Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, I don't get what it is with Dolphin, why it doesn't do that. Alright, I'm just gonna run it with, like, be slightly off on the other screen. That's honestly not a big deal. I'm just gonna run it on this screen. Even if it shows the taskbar, it's not really that big a deal. Alright, let's get started on it. Tried to emulate Link's Awakening on RetroArch to start doing achievements, but for some reason the game ran really slowly. Yeah, you wouldn't have seen any gameplay there. I was trying to get the screen settings to be correct. It looks like it's good now, though. Or it's about as good as it's gonna get. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to hide the taskbar that I'm not sure about. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to just, like, turn it off. Okay, load game. Memory card slot A. Alright, yeah, we're 67% of the way through the game, which is pretty crazy. We got there in one stream, but the last third of this is going to take a heck of a lot longer. Especially now that we get to these areas. Alright, this one has tracking in it, which is awesome. Maybe that's more of a Dolphin thing than a PCSX2 thing. Yeah, I think... Overall, I think I'd say I like the PCSX emulator a little bit better. It just seems to run, like, a little bit better. It's easier to, like, get everything on screen and all. And let me know, again, how the volume sounds, if it sounds off or anything like that. And then we're still gonna have to come back to almost every area of the game, except for, like, the mystery machine, to get items that we miss. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm not missing that. We're trying that again. I'm not missing... Oh. Nope. So yeah, all we have left, we're only a couple levels away from the third boss fight, and then it's not that far after the third boss until we beat the fourth boss. Still have to get the soap bubbles, though, after that, which we gotta go to one of the other areas for. That random foghorn sound. Yeah, I hope y'all are having a good pre-Halloween. My day was good. We weren't super busy today. It was actually quite slow today, so... surprisingly. And tomorrow's also going to be slow because... oh! Soap bubbles! Well, we can't really use them right now, but... we do at least get that upgrade, so that should give us whatever the upgraded capacity is. The switch is being a problem. Of course, it's got to guard that one Scooby snack with the rest of its life. And then it leaves. Good. And it's probably going to kill me when I get up here, isn't it? Nope. Not today. Hey, Redox. Yeah, we'll see if we can finish it tonight. I don't know, because, I mean, we're not missing a lot of items in some areas, but it is still... a lot of areas to go back and clean up, a lot of monster tokens left to find, and some of them are in rather bad places, so... okay, that one's down, and then just do the same thing to this one. I love having the explosive super smash, or whatever that ability is called. Yeah, once I get done with this game, I guess the next retro game will be finishing up Clock Tower, which again, that won't be 100% streamed. Some of it will get streamed, but not all of it. Can't get up there yet. That's for later once we get more abilities. So yeah, Clock Tower will be next, which will probably be the next... well, the next classic stream I do will be Clock Tower. I don't know if I'll stream that or Power Wash next, though. Depends on what days I end up streaming. I know that I'll stream on Sunday. I don't know about Friday or Saturday yet. Okay, this area gave me, like, way more trouble than it should have during my original playthrough of this game. Did I see that Bubsy's getting a new game? I did not, but I do remember that franchise, at least for existing. I don't know too much about it, though. I know it's just, like, isn't it supposed to just be, like, a platformer type of thing? Puzzle platformer, collect-a-thon type of game. One of the Bubsy games are awful. Bubsy 3D's even worse. Oh boy, well, bad games can sometimes make for good, interesting content. We also can't get to that one yet. Can't get that one until we get the next invention. Or might even need the soap bubbles for that one, so it might be the last invention. The caveman. Yeah, so we'll stream that in the future. We'll stream, I don't know how I missed that one last time, the first time I played this game. And then, of course, more power washing, because power washing is always fun. Oh yeah, this was the annoying room for the Scooby snacks. I'm gonna take my time in here. Well, you can also damage boost a little bit through here if you need to. Okay, that's fine. You know what? We got all the ones on that one. It is just a little annoying you have to go all the way back to the start every time, though. Okay, get that one. It's not even that platform that's the problem, it's the next area that has a spinning one that stays underwater longer. No need to fight, it's a waste of time. So we're not going to be coming back through here the other way anytime soon, so... Oh no, it's a caveman that can do nothing to me. This one, I think, just... Yeah, this one is weighted. This one just spins. Okay. This one's weighted, which is fine. Yeah, this is the annoying one. We're gonna actually have to jump away from it every time until we get down to the last of the snacks. That's fine. Alright, that's everything except for the box, which if we die getting the box, that's honestly not a big deal. Got the box! Alright, I'll take it. We got all the really annoying snacks there, so definitely took less time than it did on the other version, because I actually know what I'm doing now. How do I manage to miss with a football charge? And then tomorrow should be quite fun, because we have a, like a Halloween potluck tomorrow, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm bringing one of the desserts that I've made before for the recipe videos. Very excited for that. It means lots of good food. And we're not all that busy tomorrow anyway, so... should be a pretty good day. Okay, so this time... do not want to die again and have to redo anything in here. Oh, wait, there is another rotating platform. Okay, that's fine. Let's hopefully not die on this one, though. I don't want to have to keep going back. It's a massive time sink. Okay, got that one, and there's one individual snack out here. Huh, wonder how I get that one. Ooh, so that one's like in a weird... I think, yeah, might have to die to get to that one, which is a little bit dumb, but whatever. Yeah, I think that one actually requires you to die. I think that this is the last area with just the upper part of the ship we gotta go through, and once we go through that, we fight the next boss, so get the bubble gum, can go back and get the soap bubbles after that. Then once we get the soap bubbles, we can get to the final area of the game, with some very challenging areas to it, so hopefully it doesn't go too badly. The good thing is that unlike with the other version of the game, we don't have to beat the final boss without taking damage, or this next boss without taking damage for that matter. All we have to do is simply win, which is very, very easy at this point. Now that I say that, watch me die like 12 times on both fights, but... oh. Yeah, of course that would happen. I knew this room was going to be annoying. I'm pretty sure I didn't even touch the water there, so I don't know what the game was thinking with that, but... that's to be expected with this one. It's a janky old early 2000s platformer, Metroidvania type game. Collectathon, whatever you wish to call it. I wonder what the 100% speedrun for this game looks like. It's probably something insane at this point. Because I know that there's a lot of glitches, like with using Shaggy and stuff, and you can like store his jump power to skip a bunch of stuff. Okay, not this time. You're not tricking me this time. Nope, that one's going down. Not today. These weird flying fish monster things. And we got another platform that's gonna sink. Does it sink or does it just... Might just go back and forth. We're gonna let this one go back and forth for a second. One more Scooby snack to that side. Oh, well, we missed one there. I'm just worried about accidentally falling off because I really don't want to have to keep restarting this area. Got it. Alright, we have almost 1,000 Scooby snacks, which is good because we're going to need quite a few to get through the last few snack gates in the game. Okay, that should not have been as hard as it was, but we're through it, thankfully. Okay, back outside. Oi, oi, oi! Scooby! Woohoo! More foghorns for some reason. Game really likes that sound effect, apparently, at least here. Yeah, I'm sure a 100% speedrun for this game is insane. Invincibility frames, we like that. And a warp gate. That is number 21. Nothing else over there, nothing else behind us. Alright, 21, so there's only 5 more, and I think one of them's probably the one in the Monster Gallery. I don't think I got that one yet, just because it's a waste of snacks. Invincibility frames. Ooh, I thought for a second it wasn't going to let me get to that. And just, ooh, that is not going to be an easy jump. I guess we're going to have to go back a bit. It's not the jumping that's the problem, it's the stupid flying fish monster things that are the bigger problem here. Okay, made that jump. And get a good swing on this one. Scooby! 302, though. We might actually have almost all the snacks. I think we're only missing the monster token and a couple of snacks there. Oi, oi, oi! I need 750 snacks, which I will now pay. So then, I think that is going to be another path that we can take, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. I don't think we need to. Okay, now we're up to the actual boss fight area. So there's a lot of snacks up here that are in just really awkward spots. Oh, yep, there's these platforms. Which randomly just flip end over end for some reason. I think there's also a monster token here that we can get if we're lucky. Ooh, that one's gonna flip twice. Up in the challenge a little bit. Oh, right, we're collecting keys here. More skeleton keys must be found. But, what you guys out there planning on doing for Halloween? I'm curious to hear what everyone's plans are. Because mine will involve eating food, drinking whiskey, possibly playing video games or watching Live PD or stuff like that. Or football. I think there's some football games on tomorrow, so... Oh, yep, this jumping physics are not the best. I know there's a way to get to that one that I'm just... Okay, maybe I just need to time the jump a little bit better. Yeah, that almost had it, so that's probably what I need to do. Almost. That was almost too slow, though. Yeah, let me know what you guys are planning on doing for Halloween. Anything fun, any parties, any trick-or-treating. any of that kind of stuff. If anyone here still does the trick-or-treating. I feel like most of you are probably too old to do that, but I don't know. I don't judge. Okay, here's a better idea. Oh, no, I can't reach it that way. I don't remember this area being this... There we go. Okay, that took way longer than it should have. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. This is gonna be a pain. Hey, Cassie. Asking everyone what their plans are for the spoopy holiday. And, well, that's not good, but... Seems like we're gonna go flying off. Gonna be watching YouTube streams. Nice. I might be watching some streams from someone, I don't know. Might be watching more like Live PD, though, and stuff like that. Or football. Like I said, there's a few games tomorrow, so... I do not remember this one being so problematic last time. I really don't remember this room being quite this problematic last time. So there's obviously more stuff here that we need to get. Ooh, okay, so yeah, we just phase straight through it if we go that way. Okay, there we go. Alright, now for more jumping. We're watching a Halloween karaoke stream tomorrow. That actually sounds like it could be entertaining. Especially if you're like me and can't sing. Alright, that's all the snacks on that one, thankfully. Next one! Now I have to repeat the exact same process on another one. Except that it's actually a platform, so it's significantly easier to grab. They really like that foghorn sound for some reason. I wonder how much they paid to use it. That's why they keep using it. Probably licensed or something. You can't either. Well, that's honestly part of the fun of karaoke. Is being a terrible singer and listening to yourself and hopefully getting other people to enjoy it or laugh or something. Because I did it drunk a few times in college, like at bars and stuff, and it was always fun because at that point I didn't care what anyone said or thought about it. And I was back during senior year, like on, I think St. Patty's Day was one of the times we did that, and it was, one of the random bars had it, and I was terrible at it, but I had fun, and that's what matters. Okay, so we gotta jump up to the button, and that should... I think there's a monster token here as well, but there might not be. There's the last key we needed. Ooh, I just saw on PSN Profiles today, someone actually did sort of what I did with both Fallout 3's DLC and Fallout 76, and they did like a complete game Platinum and DLC walkthrough, which is pretty cool. I'll have to read through it later on and see if it's completely accurate and all, but I'm assuming that it is. Because it's someone who's been writing, another long-time writer, so I'm sure it's good. I definitely want to see it and see if there's any extra tips that I can add in. See a picture of the Lynx cat. Oh yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah, it looks a bit strange, that's for sure. I don't know if it's fake or not, though. I mean, it could be, but I honestly really have no idea. Okay, this is not how we're supposed to get these snacks. We're actually supposed to get these with the bubble gum, or with the soap bubbles, but this is easier. All snacks collected, let's go. We got an achievement. First achievement of the night, let's go. That's one area we will not have to return to.
Ready!
Raggy!
See if you can get
Fred!
it down, Scoob.
Red!
Thanks, Scooby.
I think the mastermind's behind this.
I mean, these days with AI and stuff, who knows what's real anymore?
Yeah, but I lost him.
Maybe if we look around, we can find some clues that will lead us right to him. And to the professor.
And you didn't hear that. And you didn't hear him lifting the barrel. and you can't figure out how to get the barrel off of your head.
Belly full of you.
Why are you the leader of the group?
It's high past time I did away with you once and for all. I think you'll remember this old adversary of yours. He certainly remembers you.
Alright, second easiest boss fight in the game coming up.
Scooby, what's happening?
The Green Ghost is definitely the easiest overall boss fight. This is the second easiest. Black Knight is the second hardest. And then Mastermind himself is definitely the
I
hardest.
think your old foe has a score. to
Hey,
settle with
Sweet.
you.
What's up? That's just embarrassing, Fred. Okay, good, there's the music. Except the music doesn't have to be traumatic this time from listening to it for 2 hours straight or 3 hours straight or whatever that stream did. Because this time, it doesn't matter if we take damage at any point. We just have to beat the fight. We literally just have to beat the fight, nothing else. Which makes it so much more entertaining for me, so much more fun for me. Except I might actually die because I stupidly took 2 hits on the first phase, which should not have been something that happened. But... They're really not dropping food. Okay, there we go. I was wondering when they were gonna choose to drop a little bit of food. Okay, so the next 2 we have to get to the back of the screen. Love how I say it's the second easiest boss fight and they take that much damage in the first 2 waves. Okay, third one comes in from the side, yep. So this time we gotta kill all 3 ghosts when we get toward the top of the screen, or at least the last one. And these little things were the bane of my existence a few weeks ago. This time we get revenge, because we don't have to care about if they damage us every now and then. We just get to murder them. 1 to go. So you got Shaggy and Scooby Doo minifigures, now I gotta get a minifigure of Velma and Daphne. Oh, nice! Also need to find the mystery machine for an affordable price since that set went through the roof. I'll be curious to see if we get any, like, good deals on Legos from anywhere on, the big stuff on the holiday. I don't know why I said big stuff, I meant the holiday. What if you do the final boss no damage my first try this time? There ain't no way in hell that's happening, Cassie, but I would very much astonish myself with that one. Well, I managed to chain a 3 combo there first try pretty much, which is not bad. But again, in terms of actual boss fights, it's the second easiest one in the game behind the Green Ghost. But it has a much harder achievement. There we go! Easy achievement. Easy boss fight. When you don't have to deal with the no damage BS-ery of the other version. That would be hilarious, though. I'll tell you guys what, if I somehow manage to do it first try, no damage, heck, I'll even say first 3 tries, no damage. If I can somehow do it without damage in 3 attempts,
Caught the ghost of Redbeard on that.
I will take another Bean Boozled.
Wonder what he's doing.
Because I hate myself, apparently.
Jenkins! Watch out, guys! The creeper's chasing me!
Velma, wait a second. There's something on your glasses. The creeper times 2. Now this is a clue. And clues like this just don't fall.
I'll tell you guys, I'll give it 3 tries just to see if I can somehow do it without taking damage on 3 tries. It's probably not happening, but just in case.
Raggy! Scoob! Food!
Food!
We should go find Daphne and Holly and put all our clues together.
And find that mastermind.
Try the secret lab.
A secret lab?
A secret
Told
rab?
you about a secret lab, Scooby.
Ronnie did. Before she appeared with Daphne.
Come on, you two. You're coming with us.
Get there, Scoob. Fred wants us to stop our smorgasbording. Oh.
Okay, guys. If you want to stay in this creepy cove all alone.
Ready?
Stay here all alone.
So, lots of goodies and no ghosts? Sounds better than a secret lab, huh, Scoob? Yep. A roast-free room.
Some of those hits were definitely BS. Oh, they were.
We'll catch
And that's
up with you
partially because
later.
this is just an
You
old
big
janky
chickens.
game. I just don't like when games don't function correctly for certain things to happen.
What's this? Professor Graham's Tricky Sticky Gum Doohickey. What do you say,
Tricky
Scoob?
Sticky Gum
Wanna give it a
Doohickey.
try? Okay, rhyme game. It says here, this stuff will stick creeps in place so you can bounce off their heads. The roast driver.
The roast
Like the
driver.
ghost diver.
No, it's the roast driver.
Like, let's get out of here, Scoob.
Alrighty. We now have the gum invention, and I have no idea what button it's targeted to. L1. Okay, now I know. Alright, let's save. Alright, we're about 70% of the way through the game now, at least. So soon enough, it's time to start going back for a lot of the old stuff we missed. So that cannon will shoot us straight back to the mystery machine. And now we get to head off to the final areas. Time to head to the secret rab. The secret rab. It's funny, I can do my racist Chinese accent during this. My shitty Walkman accent, because it sounds like Scooby talking. Okay. Mystic Manor. I don't have that discovered yet. And the soap bubbles are somewhere here. Either here, or here, or here. I think they're actually in the basement, if I remember correctly, so... We're gonna have to head to Creepy Crawlies in the hallways first, and we're gonna have to make our way there. I will say, to be fair, the map in this game is really not good. Like, at all. And I think it's kind of hard to deny that the map in this game is just kind of terrible. But I think that's not necessarily an uncommon thing with older games like this. Lots and lots of Scooby snacks have become available for us. Alright, so we grab that. Now we get lots and lots of Scooby snacks. Well, at least I thought that's what was going to happen, but... Oi, oi, oi! Hey, Ghosty Ghost. Get over here. Take chewed gum. You like stepping in chewed gum, don't you? You're one of those weirdos. I don't know if that's actually a thing that anyone in the world enjoys, but I'm going to assume this ghost does because he's annoying me. And people that annoy me get considered to like chewed gum. Oh, wait, does it not work on them? Is that what I'm seeing there? It doesn't actually work on them? If so, that's interesting then. Either that or the other ghost came in and punched me in the butt while I was trying to do that, so that is entirely a possibility, but... Now, if I could stop missing easy jumps, that would be great. But these are not hard jumps, but I am missing them for some reason. That snack box is a little out of reach, even though I could probably get it with enough tricking this out. Okay, no, they aren't immune to it. I just got unlucky last time. It's the Space Kooks! We got everything situated and sent your order in again. Oh, the stuff for the games you were trying to buy from Sweets? If so, that's good. Okay, yeah, we're definitely, like, touching some of these, so... Okay, there we go. As long as we're on this, we should be fine. Do that, make sure we get the Scooby snacks. I'm honestly more worried about those than anything else. Because getting all those is a lot more obnoxious for completion. That's good then. Glad you got all that stuff ready, so hopefully you get all the stuff you wanted. Ruby Snatch. Alright, we got our 3 keys. Let me make sure there's nothing else in this room. I don't think there is, but I just want to double check. Yeah, I don't see anything else in here, so I think we're good for now. Alright, so that is a room cleared. Obviously, we are a long way away from being done, though. Like I said, I don't know if we're quite going to get 100% done tonight. It might take another stream. Just going to switch over to Whatnot after you're done with the sales. Like, still buying Mercari, but ain't selling there anymore. Fair enough. Well, that was an interesting face to look at the start. Good job, Shaggy. Great job, Shaggy. Alright, 73%. Let's go. Okay, this area is confusing as all hell from what I remember, so... let's see how this goes. It's a roast! The roast touched me inappropriately. Help me out of here, pal. I'm stuck in this barrel. Give me a push, pal, then press the X button and I'll follow you. Raggy! Raggy! Get over here, Raggy. Excellent. Gusts abound underground. So we need him to come stand on this switch. Looks like that's the way it wants me to go, so... I want to make sure there wasn't anything else there. Yeah, that's the way it wanted me to go, so that's good. No real need to fight at this point. We can evade most things in this game. Stuff is going to jump out from the walls, isn't it? I know that these things on the floor are bad for us, so we don't want to fall into those. Bubblegum that we don't really need. It's a roast! It's a haunted roast! Like that one episode of South Park. And I have no idea what that switch just did, so... Ghost, can you please move out of the way? Thank you. That was quite rude, sir. Okay, I have no idea what that just opened. But there is a thing right there. That's our key, so is that literally it? I feel like that's kind of a pointless little puzzle, but okay. Alright, we're up to 50 for this area, and we're off to the next room. The amount of lowballers, messed up shipping prices, making you not want to sell them there anymore, fair enough. Okay, you know what? Let him kill me because we're at 0 health right now, so I'm gonna let him kill me. I want to be back at full health. It'll make life a little easier. Okay, this room I remember being quite obnoxious earlier. And that button hides a secret switch. I don't know how you were supposed to figure that out as a children, but I guess some of us did. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden Scooby snacks in this room, so... I don't think the Space Kooks serve that much of a purpose here, though, I guess unless you came here early. Which I think you could potentially do, if you really wanted to. You need 4 keys to open this door. Well, let's go find some keys. So we got that one to go through, and then we gotta somehow get up higher, which... I don't think we can do without the soap. Or, no, wait, there's a switch we have to hit to activate this. Yep, that's it. Oh, it's activated. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize I activated it. So there are several things in this room that we need to find, so let's start getting them. Come on, Scooby! Well, it didn't quite work, but that's okay. Get back to hovering. Plan to sell more PS3 games, let her know. Yeah, definitely let the chat and everyone know, I guess, first, just in case anyone here really wants something. I used to sell on eBay, actually, for anyone who's curious in that story, which I never had any issues with it, just it's quite a bit of work for relatively low payoff, in all honesty. Like, we sold a few things for good prices, but it was quite a bit of work, and then just having to, like, package it up and all that kind of stuff was always kind of annoying. It's, what, 95 in here, and I don't see anything else in the upper areas of this room, so hopefully we're all done in here. And through the door! This price is still get lowballed. I think just people want really anything they can get for free or just super cheap. Alright, free Scooby snacks. I like free. Oh look, it's a little ghost of Captain Moody. Die, bitch. I love how I say that and then he just does that to me. Okay, I know that we can get up here with a bit of, yep. That's not the way we're supposed to go there, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to go the way we're supposed to. I'm going to go the way we're supposed to, because I know that there's stuff in here that I haven't cleared out yet. Jeez, it like locked onto me while I was jumping. Yeah, there's a few Scooby snacks here that we can get, and one out this way. Perfect. Alright, we're not missing too many here now. So where does this take me? I have no idea now. Facebook Marketplace every now and then. I mean, I just never sell anything, honestly, at this point. Okay, where are we now? Okay, so this just took us back to here. Which I don't think that's helpful to me. Yeah, we've been here before. Definitely wasn't supposed to be able to do that, but okay. And there is a gate here that... Oh, wait, we got it! And that takes us back to the outside area, I remember. So we're just missing one box here, most likely. Yeah, that takes us back out to the outside area, but it's a one-way path, so we don't want to do that. Okay, good, it doesn't reset me to there. Is this the room that has the secret room we have to break into from the side? Possibly... We're only missing one box of snacks in this whole area. I don't know where it is, though. Okay, let's go back. Last time you sold something was a PS4 game for 25 bucks. Check this page, he's someone that sells crap too, so no way you're giving him free stuff or stuff at the same price that GameStop gives. Fair enough. Okay, come on. There's an invisible ledge right there. Come on. Wait, what's this? That's a very out-of-place little block. I was able to do this no problem before, and now it's just like, oh, okay, well, never mind. We just did it that way instead. Okay, so this takes us back to Creepy Crawlies in the Hallways Part 2. So they both take us to the same area, but just this one takes us to a locked gate. Yeah, I just don't get this game's, like, map layout at all. Okay, so we have to get down to the basement area. I know for a fact we have to get down there. Oh, wait, that takes us to the lighthouse? Where the heck does that other door go? Where the heck does that other door go? Like a BOS for lowballing. I don't necessarily feel bad about doing it. Ooh, I wonder, did I get the ones here? I did, okay. Just wanted to make sure. These people feel super comfortable doing it. I mean, I don't feel comfortable doing it. It's not something I'm gonna, like, try to go out and do, like, intentionally, but... I'll sometimes try to bet a little bit below on something if I want something. Then you got in there's a really good price. Okay, so this is where we need to be at. So we need to get down to the basement somehow. There should be another door here, right? Yep, there is. Okay, I have no idea where this is going to take me, but I assume it's going to be a path to the basement because we haven't gotten there yet. Gusts abound underground. We're probably missing one. Yeah, we're going to end up missing one snack box here, so some of these areas don't have a whole lot left that we have to go and find, thankfully. And a lot of it's just going to be, you know, needing the soap bubbles to get the last few things. Yeah, so we're missing one box there. Not like you're making a profit because you're selling the stuff off for less than you paid. Oh, yeah, that's true. You probably are. It's just more to get something back for it. Okay, I don't know where we are now, but I will take it. We're probably at 75% completion now. Looks like quite a bit of stuff going on in here, with the space coop being a bit of a problem currently. Thinking that he's important when he's not. He's gummed. That's going to lift that up for me, but first... Hey, come on. Gum. Gum. And more gum. And I get shot. I get shot twice. Not that important. Okay, we're in Who's Yelling the Cellar finally. Okay, so this is the last area of the mansion outside of the secret lab. Price it way too high, then nothing will sell. True. Oh, wait, I remember this room. This room is a little bit annoying. I might have just screwed myself and might have to come back in, but that's okay. Let's just get the snacks out of the way first. That's fine, actually. Only had 27 sales in 3 years. Dang. I had more sales than that on eBay, I think. Okay. Oh, come on now. That one wasn't on me. Okay, we got the first one. Missed a Scooby snack somehow. Oh, I missed. That's 2. That's fine, I'll take it. That's 2. Got it. Oh, no, I missed. Oh, the space coop got in the way. Of course he did. I did get the Scooby snack there, though, and the snacks, so we should be okay. Oh, he respawns. Of course he does. Got it. Okay, that was a little more annoying than I thought it would be. And there's still one snack there that we gotta get, so we gotta get him to respawn. Not a problem, though. Easy enough. And out. Take it you're the 27th. Okay, we're into this room now. Creepers, it's the creepers. Man, Scooby's eating like my first dog did. He's eating everything. There's also this one in here that's gonna need to be gotten by a ghost, bouncing off of his head. There's a button there that we can press. We'll get that here in a second, though. Let's explore the rest of this first. I don't think there's anything in... Yeah, there's nothing there. That's just a sandwich. This one, I think, takes us to that room that we need the soap bubble for. Could be wrong on that, though. We'll figure that out here in a second. Come on.
Ruby snacks.
Alright, halfway through this area now, which is good. Yeah, I think this is the room that we can't do anything else in. Not yet, at least. Yep. Oh, wait, we can do something in here. We can get some snacks. But yeah, we can't finish this room until we have the soap bubbles, so we'll come back to this room later. Again, there's no point in going back to areas until you have every single item, including the soap bubbles, just for the handful of areas where you need it. And you don't need it for much, but you do need it for a few things. And there's the other useless invent. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have the Black Knight armor yet, so I think we still gotta go back and get that. Yeah, I don't think we ever picked up the Black Knight armor. Which is fine, it's not really a useful item, but it is a achievement, so... Ooh, I remember this room. There is that hole right there. We'll go over there and just... okay, Ghosty. We're not going to go through there right now. Instead, I'm going to break through the secret... Well, or we're just going to die. That too. Want some Switch games, got 2 on the page if I want. There's not really any Switch games I want at the moment. Because I just bought the Mario Galaxy collection, so that was really the only one I was wanting to get anytime around now. Mostly just waiting until the Switch 2 goes down enough in price that it's worth buying. Which I don't know when that's going to happen. It's a one-way path. Oh, okay, Ghost. Okay, and got it. Get all them snacks, but that's a one-way shortcut, so we don't want to go that way. Got enough to do at the moment. Yeah, I got plenty of other games to play at the moment, so... I love the dashing ability. Speeds you up quite a bit. Had no idea about the whole bundle. Then again, you haven't bought more than one thing from a seller. Speaking of a seller, we're now Yella in the Cella, Part 4. And this is going to be where we get these soap bubbles, and we can actually get to the end of the game with that. We're not going to do that just yet, though. We still have more to do first. Ow. Okay, I don't know what that did. Oh, I can't break... Oh, okay, that's not good. Let's kill at least one of these guys just to get them out of the way for the moment. And more snacks. And a box of snacks. And we missed that, so we're going to need to gum up a space coop to get it. Okay, what was I supposed to do there? Like, seriously? Oh, come on now. How is that not... Okay, that's really weird. You sell off your Telltale Minecraft story mode. You can probably get a good value for those, though. I definitely make sure you're not going to get ripped off on those, so you can probably get a very good price for them. How is that not... How is that not counting? I know that's just what this game does sometimes, but still, thank you. That should not have been that difficult to get. Alright, we got 2 more switches up toward the front here. Sold your PS3 copy to Cassie with the rest of the stuff. Oh, okay, gotcha. And what did that do? Did I... Oh, I missed one. Duh. Oh, it's timed. Sure is. Okay, well. I did not realize it was going to be timed. I don't know what's so funny about a dog sliding around on ice, but apparently the laugh track thinks it's hilarious. Got it. Tighter timing than I would have expected, but that's okay. Actually, a little bit surprised there was any timing at all to do there. It's the laundry room! It's the haunted laundry room! And we might actually get every single snack in this area now that I look at it. There it is! Bubbles! Bubbles, bubbles. Oh, I don't know if I have a Z button on my controller. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't have a Z button on my controller, do I? Okay, well... I am going to need to modify my controller now. Because I don't have a Z button. Hey, it says I wonder what button I can change this to then, like... Alright, we'll just do that. That's fine. Hopefully this works. I wasn't even thinking about needing that, though. No, it's not working. Okay, that didn't work. Let me try that again. It's probably not supposed to be that button, so... Okay, this is about to get really weird, isn't it? Okay, we'll just change the Y button to that. I don't think you need the Y button. Okay, why is it not... Okay, that doesn't work either. I wonder if I have to quit out of the game for it to save. Possibly, actually. Yeah, that's really annoying that there's no really fit for a Z button on here. Oh wait, actually there is a good fit for a Z button now that I think about it. The share button. Save it. Close. Close. Okay, that doesn't work either, so let's quit the emulator and see if that fixes it. Oh crap, when's the last time I saved? Oh god, I probably just lost some progress because I haven't saved in a while. Because of a stupid controller thing. Why would you tag that to the Z button, though? That's such a weird choice. Hey, T-Jade. Well, hopefully I've got it correct. Because I might now have to replay a few minutes because I'm not sure the last time I saved. It wasn't too long ago, but... Oh, it was several rooms ago. Dang it! Great. Gonna have to replay like 10 minutes of the game now. Not a huge deal, but slightly annoying. This was such an avoidable mistake that I kind of forgot about because this is an old game. Okay, is that not something? It's probably a one-way door. Okay, you need to die. Well, we won't know if it's working until we get back to where I was. So I'm dumb. Finished the second Telltale Batman, left off in the middle of episode 3, made a test live stream, it went super well, 2 viewers. Nice! I did finally manage to find your channel, so I'm subscribed to it now. Okay, so yeah, if there's any issues this time, I will make sure to save first, because that's just embarrassing. That is not a mistake I should be making. I'm a seasoned gamer at this point. Yeah, and that's one of those things that we forget about with these old games. Okay, got the health. That space coop doesn't help us at all, so... Okay, got the second one. That's all that matters. We got the second one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's good, man. I hope that you get to do like a full-on, full-blown live stream soon. Hopefully start pulling in a few viewers. It'll take a little while to grow, though. It does grow a little bit slowly, because it took me a very long time to get to where I am nowadays. I'm just glad to hear it's working, though, because all the problems I've had trying to stream games. Okay, I might just avoid the lower room for now, because... I mean, there's not really that much of a point of me going there right now, so... Honestly, better off just going for the main objective till we get the soap bubbles anyway. Ooh, spooky. Spooky, scary haunted house. Spooky, scary haunted house. Spooky, scary, skunted house. And we're not gonna go that way, because there's no point of it. So we're gonna run back this way and kill ourselves. Yeah, I didn't see any live stream from you. All I saw was like a 2 or 3 minute long video. I don't know if that was a live stream and it was only like 2 minutes long and I just wasn't there for it. That's entirely a possibility. Now I guess we're gonna go here because I went down this path regardless. Of course I did. Alright, well, might as well get all the Scooby snacks in here because we might need them for a snack gate later. Brought up a few topics, Switch 2, probably not gonna sell well next year because everyone's gonna play GTA 6. God, imagine a GTA game on the Switch. Actually, no, isn't the GTA collection, like, one of the collections on there? They could probably remake the original, like, first 2 Grand Theft Auto games and put those on the Switch. It'd probably run fine on those. Alright, we got everything in there, so let's get out of here. Hopefully we're gonna cross a save point soon, because... I mean, I had to go back not that far, but it's still annoying. Oh, great, we gotta do the ice room again. Shaggy being chased around. It's 2 short test streams. Just double check the mic before he started the real test stream. Okay, gotcha. Rummy! Rummy Cube! That's a board game or something I remember from when I was a children. And we're not going to be able to get the buttons this time. We got to get everything else first. Six more snacks for the snack patrol of Scoobying. Oh, that time it actually let me get it. Ooh, you're so funny. You space kooks are hilarious. You don't even get the laugh track, which is funny. That's the funny part of it, is that you're laughing at me, but you don't even get the laugh track, which means that... Well, I guess it's not a laugh, it's just like a weird howl. YouTube a lot would have seen you. Yeah, I don't know then. Maybe we just missed something. Hey! Get shanked. It is going well. It is going well. We are playing some Scooby Doo Night of 100 Frights. We've already beaten a boss. But now we have to figure out the controls for the soap bubbles. I don't even know what button it's binded to anymore, so this should be fun. We're gonna hope this works this time. Oh, that hurts me. Yeah, I don't know why they would ever put it as the Z button. That's such... The Z button is like one of the strangest buttons ever put on a controller, because it serves like no purpose. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a problem, ain't it? Not a problem for the snacks here, because we at least got that. So I don't know what I can put for the Z button. Oh, I remember this area. We're back in the early part of the mansion. Yeah, we're back in the early part of the mansion. Okay. Well, the good thing is we have the power-up. The bad thing is I'm not sure what to do to set it. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit. Trying to figure out how to schedule a live stream. Oh, yeah, you might not be able to schedule it on a phone. I don't know about that. I've never tried that before. Am I going for Retro Chivos? I am. I'm going for the GameCube version now, which is significantly easier than the other version. There's no boss fight trophies. There's only one miscellaneous achievement, and it's really easy, so... The problem, I think, with this one is going to be getting the controller to work correctly, because there's no equivalent to a Z button on any controller that isn't the GameCube. Alright, all snacks collected here. Great. Yeah, so I'm going to need to figure this one out, because I'm not sure what's going to happen with this. There is a monster token here, though, so let's go ahead and grab it real quick. Topic of YouTube, picked up 2 videos of getting plats from the PS Share thing. Oh, nice, nice. House of the Dead and Lego Worlds. Very nice, very nice. Hope you're enjoying the YouTube world. The posting on YouTube aspect of the YouTube world, I mean. So yeah, I am gonna need to figure out how to program a Z button on this controller, because no other controller has anything that really is even close to that. And it's counted as a face button for some reason. That's number 7. Okay, let's go save first and foremost. I don't want to risk losing progress again. Doing it for fun. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, we're at least saving this time. Because both of those shoot that. Okay. Oh, Mia used to stream? Really? I didn't know that. Okay, let's figure this out. See if that works. No, that's not... I may have to look this one up, guys, because I honestly... I don't know how to program a Z button. I may actually have to look this one up, because I honestly don't know. About 8 years ago, then stopped. Okay, so that's a long time ago. PS5, 4 post-booty is PS3, putting it on Community tab. Sounds good. Hopefully you do get to stream, though. That'll be fun. Well, this is not something that I was expecting to be a problem. So I have to somehow set the Z button to something. Okay, it should be set to R2 at this point. But then, like, do I have to restart the emulator? No, that's not... Okay, I really don't know what to do about this. 'Cause that is a really weird issue to have. Okay, is that gonna work? No, that's not it. I don't think I have to restart, though. Okay, stop the emulation and restart it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should quit out of Dolphin entirely. Hang on. This is not something I thought was going to be a major problem, but I was not thinking about this at all. Because no controller has a Z button. Yeah, literally no controller out there has a Z button aside from the GameCube, so... Okay, I hope this works. Because otherwise, I'm going to need to look a lot more into this to be able to finish anything. Gonna start a playthrough of Little Nightmares 2 tomorrow. Oh, nice. Okay, we're trying this again, but this is a problem with emulating with something that isn't the exact controller. So obviously if I had like a GameCube controller, this wouldn't be a problem, but I don't know if there is such thing as that complies with this. 79% though, which is good. Let's see if we can get it working. 10 p.m. Eastern sounds good. Like that game more than you thought you would. Whoa. The gum button works. I don't get it. It won't let me set a Z button. That is so weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably change all sorts of stuff on this controller now. I didn't have this many problems getting this thing to work last time. Oh, the Donkey Kong bongos are an option for controller now. That's an interesting choice. Yeah, I mean, it should be, but it's not working, so... Well, if I can't use that, then I can't finish the game, because... You need to be able to use that ability, but... let's try something here. Let's try that. Like, the problem is I can't tell if it's actually saving. Gum works. I cannot get this ability to work, though. Like, do I seriously need, like, a GameCube controller for this to work? That's what it's starting to look like, because nothing else is working. Site Z to a laptop key? Okay, we can do that. That is going to get really annoying, I'm going to say that, but... I can't do that. Yeah, I can't actually make it one of the laptop keys. I said it's... No matter what I set it to, it doesn't work. It's like there's no equivalent to it on the PS4 controller. I'm gonna really have to look this one up then. Middle click a slot to make sure it's clear of inputs. That is super weird. That is not something I would have thought to be a problem. No, I can't. It will not let me set that to anything. That is so weird. I don't know why that is not working. Okay, Dolphin Emulator has a page here, so let's look at GameCube. No, it should be working, so... This game actually is going to defeat me because it literally... There's no way to use a Z button, because there is no Z button. Okay, here's what we're going to do this time. I'm gonna clear a few different things. We're gonna set that. Okay, only one button is now set to this, so... It says there should be an OK button I can press. There's only a close button. That's what's weird about that, is that the tutorials don't show that. If anyone has any idea for this, please let me know, because I'm not going to be able to finish the game because of this. Because, again, there's no equivalent to a Z button. And it's saved, so it should be in here, so... Well, that's insane. I never would have imagined that to be a problem. All it says is emulated GameCube controller, configure button for each. Then it says that there's still, you know, one that I'm missing here, but there's nothing... Okay, let's just try that. Every single button is assigned, so... It's saved. By GameCube controller, played Donkey Kong 64 on the N64 emulator. Never heard of this issue before. Yeah, because this kind of shit only happens to me, so... Yeah, it literally doesn't work. Wonderful. Well, let's keep looking. Okay, here's a video. This actually looks like it might be useful. Okay. Options, controller settings, configure. Because none of this looks like any of the tutorials that I'm watching, which makes no sense. None of this looks anything like the tutorial that I'm watching. Well, that's an old tutorial, that's why. 2015. Of course that's not going to work. Via USB, bring up the controller menu, switch the device to DualSense, map the buttons. If you don't realize when you click the button to map, you need to press a button when the 3 dots appear. Yes, I know this. Okay, Reddit's no help, as always. So of course this only happens to me because this kind of crap doesn't happen to anyone else that tries to stream anything, so... So I'll set it to that. Oh, what happens if I move it over to here? Nope, that does nothing. Did not think it would, but had to try. I can shoot the gum, no problem, but because this is mapped to a Z button, I can't actually do anything. Touchpad does nothing. Yeah, for some reason it, like, will not take the input for some reason. PS4 controller. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, now nothing's working. How does that happen? That literally stopped anything from working. Nope, doesn't work. Wonderful. Well, there goes this mastery. There goes this mastery. It's impossible because for some reason I can't map the Z button to this controller. You need an actual GameCube controller to be able to do it, I think. Which is actually insane. So I've tried every single button and it's like it doesn't save any of them. I do want to test something else here, though. If I change this... Let's see if I change the B button. I just want to try something here. Make sure it actually saves it all. No, that works. So it's just the Z button. Because I guess it's because there's no equivalent to it on this console, so... Hey, Layan. I have no idea if there's going to be any more to this stream because the game doesn't work right. I can't use... Oh! Wait, what? Hold on. That's not right. Okay, I'm going to try something here. I've got an idea. I've got an idea here. It could be that... I'm gonna clear my controller here and reset everything. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna recalibrate the entire controller. And see if that fixes it. Because that could be the problem. It could be that I needed to reset the entire controller. So now the Y is not set to anything. And that doesn't work either. Unbelievable. It's 2025. How can you not have something that works for this? How hard is this to fix? How hard is this to calibrate? This cannot be that hard to calibrate. If I do that... Oh, wow, now that is weird. It set it to be, okay, that's pretty weird. I set it to be the keyboard. Then it says the Z button is the D button, so... Yeah, it's like it actually just doesn't work in this game. That is insane. That is not something I ever would have thought would be a problem. That is not something I ever would have thought would be a problem. Well, now this whole thing is completely messed up, so that's great. Now it's like the whole thing's messed up. Yeah, the way this is looking, you actually probably do need a GameCube controller to be able to even play this game completely, which is insane. Recalibrating it again, but that's ridiculous. Hey, Secret Underdog, you're not missing anything because we can't continue the game because I don't have a way to use the Z button. There's absolutely no way to program a Z button on this controller. ChatGPT, yeah, let's go ask it. Because at this point, this is actually insane. Okay, so let's press the Windows key plus R. Wireless controller. Select properties. No, that's not it. Those are good. Those are good. Those two are good. It looks like there's one button on it, though. Nope, nope, never mind. They all work, so it's not that. Click the box for Z, press R1, close and test in game. Okay. Now let's try it. Nope, doesn't work. Wonderful. Sometimes Dolphin misreads PS4 input depending on the back end. Okay. Change device between the different things. Change it between DI input, 0 wireless controller. Then to SDL, then to X and then to SDL wireless controller. Okay. Can use the gum, and still doesn't work. Okay, well, it doesn't work. Wonderful. So, you literally cannot map... You can literally not work this emulator with a PS4 controller. It actually doesn't work. That is amazing. That is so impressively bad. That is impressively terrible. You actually can't map a PS4 controller entirely to this. God forbid in 2025 we make something that actually freaking works. Oh, well, that works now. Wonder what... I wonder if it's something... Okay, we saved recently, so it's fine, but... No, that doesn't help. I wonder if it's not... I wonder if it's something different on the GameCube. Alright, I'm gonna look up the controls real quick and see if it's something weird. Oh! Hold on. Okay, I figured it out. That is still incredibly stupid, though. you have to press 2 buttons together, which I didn't have to do on the PS2 version. You literally have to press 2 buttons together, which, like I said, I don't remember having to do on the PS2 version. Well, that was highly obnoxious, but we actually can now complete the game, surprisingly, so... let's go to Mind Your Manners. What a weird thing, though. Like, that is bizarre that it's that dysfunctional. I should have known this game would still cause me problems. I'm not even surprised at this point, I'm just annoyed more than anything else, because this is the kind of stuff that happens all the time to me. Okay, I don't think there's actually anything else up there in here. At least I got it working, so we'll actually be able to finish the game, but that is so weird. I don't know why they would make it that difficult to make it work right. Like, you'd think they'd want it to work better. Okay, so that's the way we go next, so we don't need to go that way. Unfortunately, with how much time we wasted on that, I highly doubt we're going to actually get the mastery tonight, but we'll get it next time alongside Clock Tower, probably. Or just working on more of Clock Tower. Oh, we can't go back that way. Interesting. Just drop down and see if it resets it. Okay, so this should take us back to part 2 of this area, so we gotta go back to part, Oh, wait, that takes us to all scares upstairs. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. I mean, there is stuff we still need here, so it's fine, but... Alright, so we're back on track now. We will see what happens the rest of this. See if I can actually get anything done. More gum that we actually do need. And what do you want? Okay, that just takes us back to the start of the mansion, so that's not where we need to go. Oops. I walked right into him. Okay, anything hovering up in the air here? Nope. Wait, possibly. Nope. And nothing in here. It's just a witch doctor. For some reason, that's such a weird enemy. And there's nothing in here. Yep, just enemies. Nothing up high, so it must be in the next area. Which I think is when we get outside. Make sure I didn't miss anything in those boxes. This room, I know we didn't get everything in here. And there's a monster token in here somewhere, so... Oh, wow, that was bad. And that's the entire upstairs there, but there's still... Can't remember, is it in the back of this room? Nope, not necessarily, so it's probably in the middle area. Yeah, there should be a monster token in here somewhere. If it's not in this room, it's in the next one. And there's nothing else in this room, okay. And it's cutscene. I think that's just to throw another enemy your way. Ooh, almost got squished. Yep, there's stuff up there, so... There's the monster token. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to get up there. Okay, that's definitely not the intended way, but it looks like it is a way. Maybe if you just glitch it out a little bit. Yeah, I have no idea if this is actually the intended way to get up there, but... And I'm assuming the intended way is actually just to gum up an enemy or soap bubble an enemy. And got it. That's the Witch Doctor tokens. That's 8 out of 21. And a few more snacks for our collection. Ooh, Headless Spectre. He keeps touching me inappropriately. And All Scares Upstairs Part 3. So I don't think this is where we get the Black Knight armor. I think that's the next area. Because once we get that, that's the last invention in the game, which is good. I never went up that staircase somehow. This is starting to look like something I could have done a long time ago, and just somehow missed. All the random pictures of the Mastermind in the background. Oh, come on now. There we go. Yeah, some of these snacks just do not like to be touched, so... Alright, all snacks collected in this area. Let's go. Alright, what's going to be the next area? So, part 4 is going to have the warp gate, and then we can head up to Don't Look Down, Scooby-Doo. This was Shaggy's room, I remember. But there's now a magic carpet here, which makes everything way easier. ChatGPT was very helpful, though, so... At least we were able to get it eventually working, even though it was way more trouble than it should have been. All Scares Upstairs, Part 4. Is this when we get to the, like, lighthouse area, potentially? No, it's this giant room. And then we just die, because I've taken too much damage here. Okay, yeah, we're probably definitely not going to get the Mastery tonight just after everything I had to deal with the controller. But next time we play this game, we will absolutely be getting the Mastery. And it might be like a duel this game and Clock Tower type of stream or something. Scooby! Roix! Okay, there's the warp gate. That one's already active, so... Next area! Got a lot of areas to clean up, but at least now we can actually beat the game, thank God. I still can't believe that, though. That's such a weird choice for controls that just, like, doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so out here we can finally get the Black Knight armor, which is the final invention in the game. Nothing down there, that's fine. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, now we can finally get the final invention for another achievement. Which again, I've played entire playthroughs of this game before, and never gotten that particular item before, so that's always fun. Because you can easily beat the entire game without ever picking it up, because it's completely useless, and it's in a backtrack area that you don't necessarily even have to go to. I guess you could have gotten it earlier? Well, no, I don't know if you could kill the gargoyle here. And got it! Look at that! 3 achievements at once, let's go! The Z button and the R button at the same time. No thank you. Okay, that area's cleared, so next up is Cower in the Tower. We're missing a monster token. Oh, it's only one area. But it also includes Panic in the Attic, okay. So we need to go to Cower in the Tower next. I guess you probably could get here earlier if you could find a way to kill that one enemy. But, I don't know, those guys are annoying to kill without the slam attack. They're very difficult to kill without the slam attack, for that matter. Oops. Well, that should put me back at the start here, which means I can save again. Alright, 81% now, probably. That's good. And let's head back for that warp gate real quick. Okay. Cower in the Tower. Cower in the Tower and Panic in the Attic both have stuff left, so I have an idea of where at least some of this is. So that takes us back out to the Black Knight Arena, which we don't need to go to right now. But I know that there's stuff in the lighthouse area here itself, so... Yep, several snacks. Not all of them, but most of them. Ooh, wait a minute. I wonder what that is. It definitely strikes me as being something like a shortcut. That looks like it's supposed to be some kind of a shortcut. But it doesn't look like we have access to it right now, so that's okay, though. Okay, so that would just take us... Actually, where does this door take me? This should take me to Panic in the Attic. Okay, it does. Good, good. I know I'm missing stuff in here, though. I know for a fact I'm missing some things in here. This is where the slide is. And got it! Another monster token. That's 9 out of 21. We're only missing a handful of snacks here, which is good. At least we don't have to just slide down this part anymore. We get to just walk down casually. So that takes us to the next part of Panic in the Attic, but let me make sure that we didn't miss anything else in this other area down here. I don't think we did, but I want to double check. If there's any... Oh, soap. I want to make sure we didn't end up missing anything, but I don't think we did. Yep, seems that we're good here, so... Yep, nothing else there. Okay, so we're good here. So, let's head on to Panic in the Attic Part 3. And let's just float all the way down there, because that's probably a little bit more efficient. Definitely energy efficient. Alright, Panic in the Attic Part 1, or Part 3 now, whatever part we are now in. This whole area makes absolutely no sense. This whole mansion makes absolutely no sense, for the most part. Nothing high up in here, though. Ooh, yep, I remember this room. I don't know what I could be missing in here, but probably something. Anybody there? It's like that South Park episode where it's like, dance! Anybody want to dance? Alright, so that room looks good and cleaned. Out of Scooby snacks, not of anything else though, because this room is kind of a mess otherwise. That's good over there. And where does this take me? Panic in the Attic Part 4. I don't know where Part 1 was. Is there not a Part 1 and it's just that first area that we went to? That's actually the kind of thing I could see this game doing. Ooh, this looks dangerous. But there's definitely stuff here, yep. There's definitely stuff here. Alright, get the caveman to come over here so that we can... Alright, we're only missing one snack. This is about to be the bane of my existence, isn't it? One snack. One measly snack. This is gonna be so much fun to find, isn't it? Hopefully it's not horribly hard to find. It could literally be anywhere in this whole area. Okay, it's not back that way, so that's good. We can't go that way. This room's cleared. This is kind of the thing I was worried about with this game, especially on my first run of it. It's like, get down to just one snack somewhere, and you don't know where it is. And it could literally be anywhere in a very large area of the game. This is one of the long areas, or one of the largest areas of the game, just by actual sheer size. I don't see anything there, so I think we're good. And nothing down the stairs there, just making sure. Sandwiches, that's good. Oh, oops. See if there's anything else up there. It looks to just be sandwiches. Yeah, this is going to be real fun to figure out. Oh, it's like it knew that I was going to jump there. This is going to take me to the next area, though, I think. Yeah, this takes us to a dark and stormy night, so... Obviously, there's stuff here that I haven't gotten, but... Up to 83%, not bad. Let's go back to the beginning of this area so I don't miss anything. Okay, so look at that. That's interesting. So, Panic in the Attic is in the same area as Cower in the Tower, but Cower in the Tower, I guess, is just a one-off area. Dark and Stormy Night, not missing any monster tokens, at least. We're just missing the other stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have to run back through this area again, because somehow I missed one Scooby snack somewhere, which, again, was the one thing I was kind of worried about having happen to me. This is exactly the kind of thing that I expect to have happen in a playthrough like this. Because, of course, like the PS2 version, of course, gave me trouble for some of its BS-ery achievements. This version is giving me trouble on things that shouldn't be that problematic, like controllers. That I was not expecting to be an issue. Okay, let me just double-check everything in here, because I really don't want to... I'm almost positive that's some kind of a shortcut that we can get later. Or even now, but I guess we can't. I don't see any access to anything for it, so... Alright, let's scour literally every part of this area to see if we're missing anything. I think it's going to be in the next area, though. I don't think it's going to be in this area, because this one's kind of small. Oh, well, if I can use the right button, that'd be great. It's a witch doctor. There's not one just higher up there. Okay, that's... this is going to be so much fun to figure out. Oh, that's the warp gate up there. I didn't know it could phase through like that. Okay, so... Still not there, so I think it's going to be in the next area. Okay, let's go to the actual next area. Panic in the Attic. Why are you laughing at me there? Okay, so this is the slide. And yeah, there's nothing there. It's gonna be in some, like, really obvious place, too, which is gonna be the worst part of this. Okay, it's definitely not in the slide area. So most of the snacks in the game are fairly visible. Like, 95 to 98% of them are pretty visible. It's just that last, like, 1 or 2% that I'm more worried about. So they could literally be just about anywhere at this point. Okay, it's not in here. We've scoured this entire area pretty well, so I don't think it's in there. Okay, it's not in the chest. Nope. Then maybe it's out here. Panic in the Attic Part 3. I wish you could get a little bit better of a camera angle in here. Nope, not here, unless... I think that painting falling down should be something more than just like a scare, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, great. Anybody there? It's not in that little corner. Is it tucked in there? No. It's not back there either, so... It's probably inside of a container or something, in all honesty. Is it behind you here? No, that's not it. It's not up in these rafters, so... Oh, I don't know where this last snack is. So I feel like I've searched this area pretty thoroughly, but... Again, it's probably gonna be somewhere that is just, like, really obvious when I do find it. That's just food, so that doesn't help. Okay, part 4. I'll hope it's here, because otherwise I have no idea where it would be at. Actually, it very well could be here, because it's, like, elevated. Well, not elevated, but... It's like there's these whole areas you can't really see that are right up above you throughout the game. And it could easily be in this room somewhere, so... Again, it's gonna be in just, like, some place that ends up being, like, really obvious when I do find it. Unless it glitched, which I don't think it did. I don't think this game's known for that being an issue, so... It's just really well hidden somewhere. Or I'm just blind. It's not toward the screen there, and it's not the other way along the screen either, so... I just saw an interesting name pop up on Twitch. It's a name I haven't seen in a while. The Completionist. You know, the guy that supposedly, like, scammed charity money or something. That is a name I have not heard in a hot minute. He just popped up on Twitch, so I guess he's doing something on Twitch, which I'm sure is going to go over super well with people. Sarcasm intended there, if it wasn't obvious. But yeah, if I can't find this, though, I'm going to have to look up, like, a walkthrough of just this particular area to find it. I don't think it's down here, no. Okay, you can hover across that, though, so... That is at least a bit of a shortcut once you have the umbrella. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected to happen a lot more in my first playthrough of this game. It was just more of these situations where it's like there's just one little Scooby snack hidden somewhere and I can't figure out where it is. But no, okay, so I'm gonna have to come back to this area later, because I honestly have no clue where that is. Alright, let's go to a dark and stormy night. I have no idea where that is, so I'm gonna find it later. I'm gonna find it off stream if I have to, it's not that big a deal. This is more of just a redemption of this really good game. Alright guys, as we continue on here... Looks like we need another 33 in this area. So Shaggy's gonna be popping in and out. That's not a big deal, though. Okay, so we got one Scooby snack down below. Sandwich. That button's active, but I know that there's at least one box of them up here. Okay, so now we're missing 32 of them. Now, where are those last 32 gonna be at? There's one. Scooby Snack box. Tagging along with your sister and little cousin, taking them trick-or-treating tomorrow. Oh, nice! What are they going as? Because I work with so many people that have kids, so... I get to hear all the stories of what everyone's going as and what everyone's doing and all. And you know, it's actually interesting because I was never the biggest, like, trick-or-treater. I was never huge into doing it because I think a big part of it is that I've never been the biggest candy person. As weird as that might sound, like, so many kids, of course, love their candy, but I was honestly never really that big of a candy person compared to, like, a lot of other people that I knew. So yeah, like, it was always fun, sure, and I would eat some of the candy, especially the chocolate stuff, but I'm just really not a big candy person, surprisingly. I love chocolate, sure, but, like, I've also gotten to a point where I've started to mostly, like... Wait, that's the way we came in. Hold on. That's the way we came in, so... Okay, this is a 3-part area, and we're still missing a few items, so... We came in that way, so we need to go the other way. I think. Yeah, I think I'm correct on that. Yeah, I was never that big into, like, candy and stuff, surprisingly. And I've sort of gotten to a point where I mostly, like, wean myself entirely off of most sugar, so I don't really consume a whole lot of actual sugar anymore. Like, I still drink probably too much diet soda, but I have sort of stopped with most other, like, anything that's really sweet and sugary or any actual sugar in it. And again, it wasn't, like, maybe the biggest thing for me in the first place, but... Okay, I don't know what that does, but it's fine. And we're just missing a few more snacks here, so... They also could be up in the boss fight arena. I kind of forgot about that. They could still be up there. There's a few up here, so let's get these. Oh, that might be it. Got it! Alright, all snacks collected for a dark and stormy night. Let's go. Younger sister's gonna be a vampire. One of them's gonna be Ghostface. Not sure with everyone else. Nice, nice. Okay, so yeah, Panic in the Attic, we're missing one, and I legitimately have no idea where it is. But otherwise, the mansion is good for now. Oh, wait. Mind Your Manners isn't done? Oh, did I just, like, entirely skip a bunch of Mind Your Manners? Okay, then. Let's go ahead and... Well, I wonder what the fastest path is going to be here. Probably this way. Yeah, let's go back to, Mind Your Manners, because somehow I missed that whole area. And the achievement tied to it, so... Okay, that's really weird. Probably not the way that's supposed to be done. Well, it's going to force me to progress forward. Wonderful. And the ironic thing is we haven't even had to use the soap bubble recently. We really only needed a few times in the game. Now, where's that going to start me out at? Oh, back at the... Okay, perfect. That's actually useful. Back to part 2. A dark and stormy night. Okay, Raggy. We get it. You like the Carried by the Witch game. Alright, so let's go back to that earlier area and clean it out. Then a big chunk of the mansion will be done. Then we got a long way to go after that, though. I still have no idea where I could have missed one in that other area. We'll find it eventually. Or even if I have to find it off stream and just show it as a random clip in the video, we can always do that if needed. I don't want to have to do it that way. I'd rather find it on stream. Or I could just find it during the downtime before the next stream or something. Mind Your Manners, Part 2. There might actually not be much missing in this room, though. Or just this whole area. Yeah, I don't think I actually missed anything in this area from what I remember. I'm gonna double check in here, but I don't think I missed anything. Alright, let's go back to the first area then. Hopefully there's something here then. Or else I'm gonna be a little bit lost. Yep. Alright, come back here, Mr. Romby. Or whatever you are. There we go. Okay, that was at least some of them, so that's good. And this one, and that one, so 6 more, but that one no, I can't quite get to it. I may have to use a bat or a spider for this one. Nope, that's... okay then. Oh, I can gun the spider, okay. I wasn't sure if I could. Gun the bat. And that's still not it, so there's still more to this area. Ah, we got a tower to check again. Oh, right, that's how we get up there, okay. Now we're up to Cower in the Tower suddenly. I think that's a one-way shortcut, which is kind of dumb. Like, who knows what else I missed down there. Not a huge deal, but kind of annoying. But we opened up the shortcut. Okay, so there's nothing in this chest. I just wanted to make sure of that. I didn't even know I could fall through there. Definitely not in here. Alright, we're still missing a box and 2 loose ones, I think. Wonder what you would go as a kid in 2025. Probably like a Fortnite character or something. I feel like that's still... Well, no, I don't know if that's still a big enough thing. Because I went as Darth Vader like 4 years in a row. Okay, let me double check this area because I haven't. In fact, I might need to gum up one of these ghosties here. Yeah, there's something here. Okay, so there was that. That is a dickishly placed item, though. I can get the ghost when he comes back closer to this side and make sure there's nothing else here. Oh, there was one! Like, how are you ever supposed to see those? Because there's no shadow to... or anything for it, so I don't know how they expect you to see those. Yeah, how in the hell do they expect players to see that? And that is a little too well hidden. I probably wouldn't be a Fortnite character either, but it's like, I think that just stuff like that probably, or like brain rot stuff. Who knows? At this point, honestly, who knows? Spirit Halloween, they had a bunch of Fortnite costumes, and there we go. Yes. Okay, that was a little more troublesome than I expected because, of course, they hit a few of them in just insanely hard to reach areas for no good reason. Now we have to kill ourselves to go back to that area, so that's fine. Alright. So that is the entire mansion except for one missing snack in the rooftop area. Who's Yella in the Cella is 100% done. Let's go. Gusts Abound Underground, we're not missing much. Let's head to Gusts Abound Underground. Oh yeah, the game has gone downhill for sure from where it once was, but I think people still play it a lot, so... Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if this last one is somewhere in here, like higher up. Because I'm not sure I got a full coverage of this area earlier. There's several other places it could be as well, so... And there's 2 doors here. Yeah, I went as Darth Vader a bunch of times. Okay, I don't immediately see anything, so that's good. Make sure it's not on this wall instead. Nope, this area seems to be good, so let's move on. So this one just takes us to this area. There's nothing else in here, I already know that. Unless, wait, actually there might be, hang on. It's probably fun to start. Like, I played it a little bit, like, a long time ago. I played a few matches of it. Okay, so that door just takes us to another area, so that's not what we need right now. Let's try this other door, see where it takes me. So we're currently still in Gust Abound Underground, so we need the other part of Gust Abound. It's probably just another box somewhere. And that's the wrong area, so back through. Yeah, the map design in this game is something. It is something. I don't necessarily mean that in a good way, but it is something. It's definitely unique, not necessarily in a good way. First video game I ever played? First one I ever played, I'm not 100% sure. But the first one I ever, like, actually owned would have been... Huh? Okay, I'm officially confused with this. Yeah, first one was probably Rocket Power Beach Bandits, technically. Oh, you know what? It might be through this door down here. I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah, it's probably here. that a thing I can walk through? It is not. We've already been in here. Already cleared this room. Just the ghosty ghost. How did I miss that before? I have no idea how I missed that one, but okay. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, Rocket Power Beach Bandits was one of my first. Not counting maybe certain things I got on computer. Alright, we're just missing one snack box and creepy crawlies in the hallways. So let's hit that up next. Finish off that part of the mansion. Or just die in the process, that works too. I'm sure there's something in a ceiling here, so... Not there. Let's go back to part 2. Oh, it's probably here, isn't it? Yep, I bet it's in here. Yep, there it is. I see it. I see it, thankfully. So that's our last one there. Alright, that leaves the mansion almost 100% complete. Perfect. Now, I know this area has some really annoyingly placed snacks. And this extremely annoying room as well. Careful, Scoob, don't touch the electric. Snacks will be easier to get once we turn off the electric, so... That gets the platforms up top moving for us. Get the gurney back. And we won't worry about some of these other snacks until we turn off the electric, so... Can't even get all of them until you turn off the electric, actually. Perfect. I'll grab these ones out of the air, because they're easy to get. Does that shut off the electricity? No, that just stops the starts the platforms. That's fine. Grew up old school, had a PS1, SNES, and N64. My first console was a GameCube. I played on a PS1 before, but my first one was a GameCube. Almost tricked me there. Now for some difficult platforming. See how these platforms move. Okay, we're good. Just gotta make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes with these. Yep. I almost did there. And good. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. First try. Let's go. Then there's a few more on the other side. Yep. And is that going to put me at 55? 55. Let's go. That's good. Spaceland robots. Super, super annoying. Parents that have money for 6th gen consoles were still able to play the consoles by buying them at some friends' houses. Or playing them at some friends' houses. Yeah, because GameCube was my first one, but that was like a year or two after it released. Maybe about a year after it released. Okay, thankfully the electric stays off. I couldn't remember if it did or not. Man, that is so janky. Oh, that's right, I'm dumb. That's the thing that screwed me over so many times in the actual boss fight, was that those particular enemies can't be slammed. This room exists for no reason other than a few snacks. This room literally exists for no reason other than to have a few snacks in it. Alrighty, next room. So yeah, that was what screwed me over before, was that you can't actually kill those guys that way. You have to run into them. Little Lab of Horrors, Part 3. Spaceland or Space Kooks and Robots. Wonderful. Wow, that electric is really dangerous. I love how they put the electric so that it's so tall that you can just walk under it. Alright, that room was easy enough. Okay, so this room, though, is a little more dangerous. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. Alright guys, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. We'll be getting more progress tonight, but we definitely won't quite be getting the mastery tonight because of all that stupidity with changing the controller around. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, much better. Now I can focus. Oh, for a second I thought that was a snack. It was just a sandwich. I don't need a sandwich. We're definitely going to get to 90% tonight, though, which is at least good. Hey, Nosy. I really just need to put in a, an option that I can just switch to whenever I have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, just have something in here to put up on the screen to say that I'm using the bathroom so that people don't just, like, click off when I disappear for a few minutes. Okay, so you can exploit your way to that monster token. That's not the way you're supposed to do it. It does make it easier, though. Okay, so we can go that way. And I think that's actually it. Yep, that's it for this lower area, but there is some stuff in the upper area. Playing Luigi's Mansion on the Switch, too. Ooh, very nice. So is it the GameCube version of it? Through the Switch Online service or whatever it's called? Well, that's obnoxiously loud. It sounds just like me. I think you're just expected to take a few hits here to get everything. I don't know if you really have a choice here. I don't really get what this whole invention is even doing. Okay, get rid of him, even though I think he respawns. Okay, that gets the platform going. Oh crap, we need more buttons. Oops. Yep, we have multiple buttons, never mind. The GameCube version, personal. I love the original Luigi's Mansion. But I mean, I've never actually played the other two, so I don't know how much I would like those, but I've never actually played the other two. I actually own 3 on the original Switch. I just never played it. And I've never owned any version of 2. All I know of that one was Sugar Conroy's Let's Play of it a while back, a number of years ago. It's been crazy, he's doing Kingdom Hearts, but I mean, I missed so many videos while I was in Japan that I've just been putting them all in the Watch Later playlist to watch them later. And just binge watch the whole series. So I'm not big into the franchise necessarily, but it is cool to see him doing something that's a little bit different for once. And still doing Let's Plays after all these years. And having such a great recovery story from everything that happened last year. Okay. 100%, 86% clean? I didn't even realize it was giving us notifications at percentages. It's kind of cool, actually. Alright. Gets a few more Scooby Snack. Scooby Snacker. Alright, so this one we're gonna have to lure the robot over here. Come on. Come on over here, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Maybe that's not how I'm supposed to do it. Phasing. Okay, there we go. So I don't actually have to deal with the robot at all. Okay, so all that's left in here is just this button out in the center. And we're done with that room. Alright, not too hard of a room outside of the obnoxious beeping. The Lab of Horrors Part 2. Back to it. This is gonna be the... Oh, that's not the warp gate. Okay. Okay, got that. That's most of the snacks here. We're not missing many. I don't know where we'd be missing them at. We're missing 2 boxes somewhere. Oh, wait, I know where one of them is. One of them is right here. I have no idea how the hell they expected people to find that one. I also don't know where the other one is, so... it's probably in an equally obscure spot. Okay, let's pay off the final snap gate in the game. And through the door! This takes us to Mastermind Unmasked.
Help, Scooby! This shark has a bigger appetite than mine!
Shaggy, I think we're just gonna leave you hanging there for a while. We're gonna go back for this at the very end of the game. We're gonna do this last. I think this game does have free roam afterward, but just in case it doesn't, I'm gonna run back here and do everything else first. Okay, so... I missed one box most likely somewhere, and I have no idea where it is. And then to get back to that, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get. It's not here, though. Definitely not in there. Definitely not in this room. Yeah, I don't know where that last one's going to be at, though. That's going to be real fun to find. It could be back here, though. Or even in the other room. I wish this game had some sort of, like, collectible detector or something. Just because of how obscure some of the items are and how, like, stupidly well hidden some of them are. It would be nice if this game had some sort of a collectible detector to tell you when you were in the vicinity of something. Like, even just tell you which area it's in. Like, that would honestly be really nice, just to be able to know which area of the level it's in. That'd be so helpful. It's like it can have a blinker on the screen if it's in this area of this level versus a different area. That'd be so much better. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that later. Right now, we are gonna head to... Just wait till the secret lab, Scoob! Yeah, I think that next up, we're gonna head to the hedge maze. We'll go clear out the hedge maze next, because we haven't done everything there yet. And we still gotta go back to all the dock levels anyway, so... I might have missed some of the, I know we've missed at least one of the soap upgrades. I don't think those actually count for 100%, though, thankfully. Okay, that's a quick warp. Easy way to warp. Alright, so we'll go to the hedge maze next. Actually, let's just start back at the mystery machine, so we can clear the whole area from start to finish. Alright, 86% now, I think. Maybe 87%. Alright, let's head to the hedge maze. That was weird. Okay, so what are we missing here? On the edge of the hedge, we're missing nearly 70 of them, plus a monster token, so... this area could take a little while. Being literally like the first area you go to, we're missing quite a bit here. Yeah, once we get this game done, okay, that's opened already. Go back to Clock Tower as well. Maybe do both of them in a single stream in the near future. I am looking forward to some more of Clock Tower, provided the game doesn't just, like, break on me horribly. Because we're on the Helen playthrough, and I'll be very curious to see what ending I get on that. Because I somehow... like, not screwed, but, like, I somehow, like, finagled my way into the best ending for Jennifer on my first ever playthrough. Well, not first ever playthrough, but first playthrough of that particular version of it. And somehow I lucked my way into the best ending for Jennifer, which is shocking. Like, all I knew about was that you're supposed to stab Scissor Man at the end. That's the only thing I knew. And that you have to pick up the... whatever it's called. You have to pick up the statue or whatever it's called, or else you get the worst ending, because I've gotten the worst ending before. Me and Lizard Guy did back in the day. Buried treasure! Bubbles! So yeah, I'd be shocked if I can somehow pull off the A ending for Helen as well. That would be something. I'm just not knowing anything about what I'm doing most of the time. I know her ending involves the gun. Like, her best ending involves using a gun. And that's literally all I know about it. I don't even know what it's for. And there's still speedrun achievements in that game, so lots and lots of stuff left to do in that one. But like I said, a lot of that's not going to get streamed, most likely. A lot of that's just going to make it into the final video, because the game just doesn't do that well for streaming, so... Especially now that we're about to be out of Spooky Month. Which is why I was hoping to finish this one today, but not quite going to happen. Rummy! Make sure I didn't miss anything back here. I don't think I did, but I don't want to leave any stones unturned, as they say. Okay, nope, we're good. And next area. I know that there's several areas here that I haven't fully explored, so I know at least a few places we have to go here. Okay, I think that area's already cleared up there. Yep, I've already gone there before, so that's just a different path. I know we gotta go through the whole cannery again, but that's in the other area. I don't feel like doing that today. Ah, there's some Scooby Doo snacks. Oh, we got all the snacks. Let's go. That was all of them. Let's just get the monster token as well. Oh no, we're being chased by a giant hairball. I know that's obviously not what it's supposed to be, but it's kind of what it looks like. Okay, so next area, of course, has a warp gate. And then we get to Mean Greenhouse, where it's just a handful of Scooby snacks left. I think I know exactly where they are, too, so... Yeah, we're making good progress on this area. I've been trying to talk your mom into getting a dog in the spring. Aww. What kind of dog you gonna get? All dog is good dog. All dog will be bestest boy. Said maybe. That's a good sign. It's not a no. Ow. Okay, I have no idea what I just got hit by.
Back on, Scoob.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not really sure, but dog probably come from the same place you got your kitten from. Gotcha. Well, if you can manage to get a lab, labs are the absolute best. I'm gonna say that right now. Labs are the absolute best if you're able to get one. They're very sweet, they're very cuddly. They love the water. They're high energy for a while, and then they become sometimes very lazy later on in life. But they are extremely high energy at first, so... And they have a reputation for being very smart, but that's a questionable statement. The first black lab I ever had was literally the smartest dog in the world. And the youngest black lab I have right now is an idiot. Quite frankly, he's just so stupid, it's honestly kind of funny.
This thing's out of control, pal. If you need me, I'll be back at the start. Wahoo!
And he's lazy, and he's scared of everything. He's so scared of absolutely everything. Alright, so I think I know where the snacks are in this area. I think they're in the second area. I think I know exactly where they are. I'm gonna double check everywhere, but I think I know where I need to go for this, so... For once, I'm in good shape. Okay, so that's the other path, so let's take this. Oh! I never went this way? Really? Juice Spring is no longer cold. You can get familiar with your yard and you won't freeze your asses off. Fair enough. How did I forget this area? I have no idea how I forgot this area. Oops. Alright, we're missing one box, most likely. Most likely missing one box. Oh, wait, no we aren't. Okay, well, you know what? I'll take it. That was easier than I expected. Chills and Spills on Haunted Hills has a lot of stuff left on it. So does Scared Stiff. And then we get to Misbehaving, which is nearly done. Grave Plot, fairly well done. Oh god, we got a long way to go on some of those areas. Definitely not getting the husky, beautiful dogs, but they're super loud. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Labs are usually not very loud. They're very chill most of the time. Okay, so we're here now. We're gonna explore the entire Chills and Spills on Haunted Hills. Something, something, something. It's a magic little wish that grant every wish. In reality, they are his odd parents. I don't know why it transitioned into that song. %, let's go. Can't put up with it 24/7. You might have to put up with it a little bit when they're a puppy. They take a little while to train. Oh, I'm dumb. Hang on. I'm dumb. I'm supposed to use the zombie to bounce my way up there, aren't I? And he doesn't respawn, like every other enemy in the game. Let's try that again. Alright, perfect. Yeah, I still don't understand how any child was supposed to, like, 100% this game. This game is made for kids. It's supposed to be, at least. And yeah, it's obviously not like NES era of super difficult games, but good lord, this game, 100%ing this one as a child. Because as a kid, I know that we got all, I think we got all the monster tokens at some point when I was a kid. But certainly never got all of the Scooby snacks. That's a nice little soap bubble upgrade for us. And where are we at now? Still a lot more. I mean, I have an idea of where a lot of them are, but quite a long area to knock out snacks in. My hands still smell a little bit like buffalo sauce. Got wings tonight. Which I've been making wings quite often in the air fryer. They work great in the air fryer. Super easy to do. And they come out pretty well. Like, yeah, they're not, you know, the #1 best quality in the world, but they ain't bad. They ain't bad at all. Far cheaper than buying them in a damn restaurant, that's for sure. Okay, so there's that path there, and that path there. So, a couple of paths here to look for. Okay, so we need to gum him. Or not. Maybe we need to gum him closer. Urba derba derber. Man, I cannot get out to that. Herba derba derber. Herba dinga derber. Okay, I really don't want to miss any of these because that was more annoying than I thought it would be to get up here. No! I say that and then I do it. Of course I do. Yerba dinga derber. Oh, come on now. Now that's normally a single jump. That's normally a single jump. It's not. Never mind. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, get him to come chase me over here so maybe I can get back up there. Got it. The camera angle's very bad. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's not all of them, but it's most of them. I think I know where the last ones are. They're back on the Chills and Spills Haunted Hills hill area, as I would like to call it. I think I know exactly where they are, so... Alright, one more area. Yep, up there. Wrong button. Okay, fine. That was actually worth the laugh track, I guess. Or you can just do it that way. Cool. Awesome. Area complete. Let's go. Okay, where to next? Next up is Scared Stiff at Skull Cliff. Which, isn't it this way, or is it the other way? I don't actually remember where that is. I'm hoping it's down here, but I think this is Scared Stiff at Skull Cliff? Yes, it is. Okay. Wasn't 100% sure. Okay, so this area we are missing no monster tokens. Just treats. Just Scooby snacks. Roix! Crabs! Okay, hit that. And I think everything here is already cleared out, so I think it's just working our way through here. Unless there might be something over here. Nope, it's just a sandwich. A nice useless sandwich. And hit the switch. Perfect. So that'll take us to where we need to go next. It's probably in those later caves. There's probably several things that I missed in them. Or actually, it's just the cliff sides, I think, is where a lot of the stuff is. And... okay, yeah, I'm trying to think. Aside from the cliffs, what else is in this area? I'm trying to remember. Scooby! Scooby-Dooby-Doo! That's a nice little shortcut, but... well, I hope I don't miss anything by going through the shortcut. I don't see anything else, but... yeah, I don't see anything else, so... I'm gonna assume that there's nothing else there. And if there is anything else, I can just go that way as needed. But hopefully we don't need to. This area I know has several things left in it. The random pelican flying around down there. I wonder if that was intended to be like a trick jump or something. Rummy! Okay, so there's actually a draft there, surprisingly. And I don't remember what that does. We can activate something further up. Alright, stick the Ghost Diver, jump on up, and that was not Scooby Snacks, that was enemy. And that opens up a path to a new pack of bubblegum. Let's go. I hope that means that's everything here, because we're definitely still missing a few Scooby Snacks. If there's not more to the level after that. Nice bubblegum upgrade. We didn't get all the upgrades, we got most of them, I think. Okay, so still another 32 Scooby Snacks here. And let's go. Okay, so nothing there, but I saw a snack over to the left, so I'm kind of going to be taking a few risks here to try to make sure I don't miss anything. Let's make sure there's nothing up here. Oh, there is! I came up here last time, but I don't know if I got everything. Where does this go? Yeah, so I already went that way. Well, we're gonna have to drop down here because I unfortunately went the wrong way, apparently. So, still missing 1 or 2 snacks there. And now we're in good shape. So activate that. Should be about, like, 28 more. And what about up here? Tar Monster. Not exactly what I was looking for. I would rather have some Scooby Doo snacks. Man, where did they hide more of them here, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, oh, and I see some hanging over there, so hopefully that's where we need to go. Oh, yep, I remember this one now. I do remember this. Make sure we don't miss any of them. Oh! We weren't supposed to go that far. Okay. And I think there's something up there that we gotta get to as well. Ooh, okay, yep, we gotta get up there. And I think I'm gonna need to gum an enemy to do it. No, wait, that doesn't... Is that actually gonna work? Or is there another ledge that I'm missing? I think I'm missing a ledge. No? Okay, I think I just have to gum up an enemy, but I might have already killed the one that I could. Yeah, I probably already killed the one I could, so respawn him. Respawn the ghost diver. Okay, yeah, ghost diver's the one we need to use for that, so we're good. Oh. Do I need to soap bubble him instead? I might need to soap bubble him. Yeah, I might just need to do that instead. Okay, fine. That's good. We can do that. Ooh, hang on. Come on. Yes, there we go. They're missing 10, and I think there's 2 boxes coming up, so I think we're good to go on this level. Perfect. Another area completed. So next up is Misbehavin', which we're not missing very many on. That'll probably be our last world of the night, though. We'll get through here, we'll do Misbehavin', and then that'll probably be it. Alright, yeah, we'll clear one more area tonight. And then next stream, we will actually 100% this game. or next stream of this game, we will finish it. Okay, so we're only missing 16 Scooby snacks and the monster tokens right there, so let's make sure there's no snacks down here. I don't think there are, but just in case. I'm getting tired. So yeah, we'll finish off this area. I'll have to figure out that one area that we couldn't get earlier. I'll have to look more into that one and see if I'm just missing something somewhere. I'm hoping it didn't glitch or something, because that would be really, really unfortunate. I don't think it did. I'm probably just missing something, but we shall see. So yeah, most likely I'm just missing something in that one, because of how obscure some of the collectibles are in this game. The green ghosty ghost monstery token. And next area. Misbehave and Cause a Cave-In Part 2. Yep, I see several Scooby snacks already. That's a good start. Ooh, is that it? Yes, let's go. Okay, well, you know what? That was way quicker than I expected, so we might do one more area, actually. What's next after this? Tight spot for a grave plot. Oh, but that's gonna require... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go through that really, really annoying room here, aren't I? Not sure I want to go through that super annoying room tonight. Because there's no warp gate anywhere near here, so... I hope that's not the next room, but I think it is. It is that room. Wonderful. So we're gonna have to go through this room again. It's the last of my water, or almost last of it. Okay, so we get through this room, at least be able to save afterwards, so that'll be a good place. Yeah, one more stream to finish this. 2 more streams probably of Clock Tower, plus whatever I do off screen, but still record. Okay, let's let that load up. And let's let this one load up. It's a lot easier when you don't have snacks to worry about, though. Yeah, we'll see if we can get through Tight Spot for a grave plot. That's a short area, so... Like the Clock Tower streams, it just gives you nostalgia. I enjoy doing them for sure, they just don't pull in a whole lot in the way of viewership. Which is the whole thing about it. Like, even the shorts for Clock Tower really do not do well compared to all my other shorts, so... As much as I enjoyed it, it's a little bit lower of a priority from all that. Because that Power Wash Simulator short got like 1,000 views, or like 900, I think. And that just goes... Wait, I've already cleared that before, yep. Wish he could be there for the streams. Oh, I do too. Hopefully at some point in the near future, because I'm sure he'll have leave sometime soon, so... Once he has leave, either I'll go down to Florida, or he can come up to the Carolinas. We'll be able to hang out again. All snacks collected, let's go. Alright, then there's just a one-way trip to the crypt, and gloom and doom down in the tomb. Alright, let's at least get to that area then, because those have been going pretty quickly, so let's get over there. But yeah, I don't think we'll play like Clock Tower or anything, but we might play other scary games potentially. Why do I have to read... Okay, good, I don't have to redo that puzzle. That's a puzzle I've already solved before. I shouldn't have to redo it. Alright, that should put us about 90%. So yep, we're now in a one-way trip to the crypt, which is all that's left alongside Gloom and Doom. And then the entire dock area, which is going to be annoying. And that's it. And that little bit of the mansion. So, I think we're going to call it the night here, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thanks for putting up with my controller-y stuff that I had to deal with. Yeah, I will see you guys back here for the next stream. I don't know what the next stream is going to be or which day it's going to be. Possibly tomorrow, possibly Saturday, or possibly Sunday. I'll probably be back on Power Wash next just to keep playing that because I want to keep that one up because that's actually doing pretty well, so... Probably will be here for Power Wash next time, and then finish off this game and maybe some Clock Tower in the next old live stream like this, so old game live stream. So yeah, I will see you guys back here sometime in the next few days for some more Trophy Achievement content.